Today, it wasn't my original intention to make a video about this topic, but I just happened to write an email about this exact same topic. And I just saw this pop up on Reddit, so I figured I'd make a video on it. For me, um, my email was also about an incident where my teacher made fun of me in front of the whole class, and so immediately I was like, "Whoa, this must be a sign. I gotta talk about it." Okay, so I'll let you pause and read the full post at your own leisure, but summarize, this person is an introverted person in a class full of extroverted people, and the teacher basically made them very self-conscious about this fact. And now there's some things we can talk about, especially in this scenario. Number one is that when you're introverted, you understand that the world naturally prefers extroverted people because it just kind of makes the job easier of socializing, right? So when you are in a room full of people, naturally you gravitate towards someone who makes your socializing job easier, right? And so for extroverted people, they are more likely to feel comfortable about initiating conversations and talking about things. Now, this makes it somewhat natural for the introverted people to kind of like be attracted to that. But it's the need for social interactions is same across all the different types of people, right? Extroverted people have a need for social interactions. Introverted people also have a need for social interactions. So while that desire is uniform, we just have to start with the understanding that for introverted people, initiating things is going to be hard compared to extroverted people. That leads to point number two, and it's very important that people don't get stuck in this stage. Just because something is hard, it doesn't mean that you can't do it. So, with any personality, regardless of whether you're extroverted, you're introverted, or you're a guy or a girl, you're, heterosexual, homosexual, you're Asian, white, black, whatever, you're gonna have difficulties in life, right? There will be tough situations. But now, if your actions and if the things that you do, if the course of your life is defined by your difficulties, then you never really get a chance to live outside of your limitations. And therefore, you may want all these things, but if you constantly are molded by your limitations and what feels difficult, there's just no way for you to get all the things that you want. And now, you have two courses of actions here. Number one is to completely accept that. You know what? I'm introverted. And therefore socializing and especially initiating socialization is going to be hard. Therefore, I'm just gonna accept what comes to me and not try my hardest to like start stuff. And that is precisely what this person is doing. So I wanted to bring special kind of attention to that. Because now the other way is to, you know what, it's hard, but I'm gonna keep trying anyway, and I'm gonna learn things regardless, and so it's gonna be a meaningful effort. What we don't want is in between. It's hard, and I don't want to do it, but at the same time, I want the thing. So like, I want to do it, but it's hard. But you just don't want to be in that limbo. And this person is not in the limbo, so I wanted to make sure that I kind of highlight that point. Now, number three, the teacher and the classmates, they did some pretty bad things, right? Now they did things that sort of inspired the hurt for this person. But now, here's another very important point. The world can't really be sensitive around everyone's individual needs, right? So the class may have a lot of extroverted people, but who knows? There might be other introverted people that the person just doesn't know that well, right? And moreover, you may do some things and you may listen to other things, but then who knows? Your actions might be offending someone as well. So for example, you could be talking about your lunch and you're talking about pepperoni pizza. But one of your classmates might have had really severe food poisoning after eating pepperoni pizza and therefore like, "Whoa, why are you talking about pepperoni pizza in front of me? Don't do that. You're harming me," right? So, it's you can't be aware of all the triggers around the people near you, right? So just like that, it works other way too. Everyone in the world is not really responsible for knowing your situation and kind of like bending to your will. So, yes, would the world be a better place if everyone was kinder? Of course, no doubt about that. But at the same time, it's not happening right now. This is the reality of what's happening. People will be mean, people will like to provoke, people will like to make fun of some other people and their expense, at their expense. And now, in this situation, it's the first instinct is to feel powerless and the first instinct is to feel bad, which is completely understandable. But now, that just can't be the end. Okay, so this event happened, and my shyness and my social anxiety is my biggest insecurity, and I wish some people wouldn't be such assholes about it, but and try to understand me more instead. But they're not. Like, I get the desire, but they're not right now. So in this situation, what are we going to do? What do you want to do? And how will your actions follow that intention, and how will your actions follow that desire? That is through how you define your life through these uncomfortable steps. Yes, the steps will be uncomfortable because you're challenging yourself, but with any challenge comes a lot of development and improvement, especially if it's a desire and improvement that you impart your will on. Therefore, it's going to be meaningless. Throughout the challenge, you can think it's meaningless and everything sucks, but then there will come a point in life where you reflect back on the challenging experience and was like, I'm so glad I did that. And I have no doubt that'll be the possibility and what's going to happen in the future for you as well.